My name's Paul Davis, but most people know me as Dickie. My age is 40 and I'm a part-time builder. I don't like working and I'd much rather go skating, but every now and then you have to go earn some money to pay the mortgage. So I'm a 40-year-old that still acts as if he's 16, 17, bone idle, passionate about certain things. Not many, but there's certain things I'll never change. That's me. You like it or lump it. Usually try and skate at least 2 times every 2 weeks. Every other weekend I've got my daughter, so I have to spend time with her, but other than that, any time I can, I skate. The best place for me to skate is definitely in a swimming pool. I love skating in empty swimming pools. Unfortunately, there aren't that many skatable swimming pools in this country, so if I can't find a pool, then I'll make do with a skate park, but I'd much rather be skateboarding in a swimming pool. What's so good about skating in a pool is every single one's different, and it's just, if they're round, just flow round them and carve it up, and it's just better than just backwards and forwards. And it's illegal, yeah, that's good.
I started skateboarding around 1976 when I was 12. I was on an old surf flyer with clay wheels and single action trucks, and I just used to mess around on that in the street. It was around about this time that I heard that groups of people used to meet up on a Sunday in Slough Town Centre to skate. I started to make a load of new friends, and then we'd travel at weekends to go to our local skate parks, like Uxbridge Skate Dome and Billy Smart's in Winkfield. After a while, we started to go to parks further afield, such as Guildford, Rolling Thunder, Brighton Barn, Beachcomber in Hemsby, lots of places.
There aren't that many swimming pools in this country. People tell you that there's a swimming pool and you have to go and check it out, and if it's skateable, we'll skate it. If it needs draining, hopefully we'll drain it and we'll skate it.
We found this pool basically through an old friend of mine who used to come to school here in the late 70s, early 80s, and he saw that it was skateable. So when I come back from Spain last summer, we come down, we drained it, got permission to drain it, 50,000 gallons of water we drained out of it, and then we were just sort of like the next weekend we were in here skating. That was last September. We've pretty much kept it quiet since then, and just had a few friends. We thought we were going to have this place until May, at the earliest. We thought that May was going to be when it was going to be destroyed, but last Monday, end of March, found out that they were going to trash it this week. So it was a case of, right, get as many people as we can who are interested to come down, and just sort of like, that was it. I'm gutted this place is going. We would have liked to have kept it a bit longer, but it's not down to us. The builders are in tomorrow and they're going to smash it up. So we wanted to sort of like share this experience with other skaters, because we wanted to see what other people could do in it. We knew what we could do in it, but it just needed to sort of like be shared with some other people. Do the Bogtown boys exist? I'm like, no, I'm real. You know what I mean? I'm a Bogtown boy. A couple of my bros up there, they're Bogtown boys. You know what I mean? They're real people. It's tongue in cheek as well. You know what I mean? We're just messing around on the old Dogtown theme. But Slough's Bogtown. Slough's always been Bogtown.
We had a pick-up in the morning from Harrow skate park, some guys that we'd arranged to meet up with, blindfolded them so as they didn't know where they were going. Are you all looking forward to this, chaps?
Oh yeah.
Yeah?
Can't look forward and I can't see.
Alright guys, listen, see you soon.
we decided who could come along today basically by just sort of like speaking to some of the older guys that we know from skate parks. We thought they might appreciate coming down and skating here because you don't get these pools very often in this country. So basically it was over the internet, chatting to a few guys, and then contacts with other people, you know, good guys, good skaters that we knew would be able to ride it.
Down to no entry, yeah. All right, chaps.
Hi.
How's the ride? All right.
That was cool, man.
Okay, cool. Okay, we're here. Yeah, right. Let's just get it out to the board there. Okay, we know everything that happens here today is top secret. We don't talk about what you see here today, where you are.
Where am I?
Just follow Glenn, he'll show you. Thank you, kind sir.
On the way to the pool, we tried to ring the caretaker to let him know that we were coming down, but for some reason his phone was off and he never got the message. And when he did find us there, he was none too pleased because he thought we'd broken into his premises.
Sweet.
Whoa.
Don't you know that I love you?
Okay, we've got to fire that pump up.
Don't just turn over without telling me. Yeah, well, I didn't get the phone. You didn't turn up. Yeah. And did I speak to him and say, yeah, so come in? Yeah, well, look how many people were there. We had about 4 more people when we first came here. And that was the deal. Not bloody a dozen people turning up. And how'd you get in?
We managed to sweeten him with a bit of cash, so that was all okay in the end.
My worst injury skating this pool, a bit of dented pride and heavily twisted ankle, but other than that, nothing really.
I'd go sort of 100 miles to come and skate a good pool for a day. I'm no good here at all. I'm not skating anything like I could be, but I'm absolutely stoked to be having a go on a different terrain, different ramp, especially when you know that it's going to be been and gone. You've got to have a go at it.
It started in sort of 76 when it sort of come over from America when I was 11, 12. And for 2 years I skated. And then after that, it sort of died a death. And 25 years later, I've sort of blew the cobwebs off my board and got into it again, and it's the best thing I've ever done. It makes me feel alive, you know. I mean, I'm quite an active person anyway, and I feel good and invigorated when I'm whatever, cycling, swimming, but skating, you just feel alive and so free, and it's such fun, but it just hurts like hell when you hit the concrete.
Started skateboarding in 77, so what's that, 27 years? In 79, I went to America for Britain, where the team went out there and we skated Northern California all the way down to San Diego, all the old parks that have now gone that were legends. Skating in Dogtown with all the Dogtown boys. We was only 12, they were a lot older, but it was great.
So rare to have something like this here. Usually you travel to California to skate something like this, you know. I'm real stoked that I was invited. It's great.
This pool's amazing. It's a bit more difficult to skate and it's a bit of a challenge. Because of that, it just makes it even more fun. It's just a unique opportunity.
I've known Dickie for about, well, I knew him from Winkfield days, which was like 20 years ago. I hadn't seen him for sort of 15 years until last year. Bumped into him at Southsea, and he was like, we got pulled. And it's one of those things, it doesn't happen very often. You just got to come down and get on with it. To actually skate it and do good tricks and stuff, it's really difficult. It's more just grinding and cruising around it. But it's just like a one-off, you know?
How important is skateboarding to you?
At the moment, pretty close to the top. Number one, probably, at the moment. After my cat, I guess.
Every pool is unique. That's the beauty of them. So yeah, it's good. Hard to skate, but real good. There's only ever been 2 or 3 skatable pools in England in the last 10 years. So even if we only get to skate for 2 minutes, it's always worth it. Yeah, I'm riding a Death Skateboards Lee Blackwell Pro model. It's 7 3/4 inches wide, medium concave, 7-ply Canadian maple.
It's kind of hard to explain how you really feel when you're skating. It's just, you don't think about it. You forget about everything else and you just skate and go fast, and that's it pretty much.
Good luck, man. Jesus. What's the worst that can happen? I'll never fucking say that. Jesus.
It's the worst that can happen.
That's all right then.
Sorry, lads. I met Dickie last year when we were in Marseille in France, and there was some of them guys then came. I introduced them to some friends of mine, and we had a van, and we knew of a pool in Marseille that we were going to, so I kind of got Dickie to tag along with us and everything. So then he gave us a call a couple of months ago to come here, so we skated here in November, I think it was, and it's just 3 of us, and it was freezing, like -2 degrees or something, but it was just fantastic. Yeah, so I guess that's the reason that I got asked to come over here. The pool is fantastic. Like, there's just no such thing as pools in this side of the world, really, you know. Like, this is in a school and all, and it's not perfect, but it's great. But I don't know of any other swimming pools. Well, maybe a handful, but that's it. So it's excellent. It's much bigger than most of the other ones, so the potential to get hurt is a lot more.
I always wanted to be a surfer. Yeah, that was the thing that did it. But pools, when I saw someone skating a pool, sold it for me. But it's only last year that I skated like a real pool, so I've waited 15 years to do it. I prefer a curved pool, because in a curved pool you can carve it and it takes away the harshness of the transition and stuff like that. You know, you can just get right to the top within about 3 pushes. One of these, it's a bit of a struggle because you're hitting it straight on, but it's rad. You can't turn your nose up.
I started in the craze in England that started in '77, and I didn't really stop. Sometimes skating's exhilarating. Sometimes when we've got bad weather like today, it's really, really annoying. But I need it. I've got to do it. I make it my number 1 priority in life. Everything else can wait. Family stuff and I don't know, job, etc., career. It all sort of takes second place after skating. Ginger Steve is my hero. He's a Death Squad member, so anyone in the Death Squad race in my books, but Ginger Steve's one of a kind. He's got a really unique style. He's funny, and it's cool to go skating with him because it's always a laugh. This is Ginger Steve, my hero.
Yeah, who can't?
This man knows more about music, the Incas, Red Indians,
low frontside kick.
This is Ginger Steve, his boyfriend.
Yeah,
My name is Dan Cates. I'm 24 and I'm a professional skateboarder.
I've lost my mind.
The pool is very difficult to skate, but it has to be skated nonetheless because it's a rare find in England. So yeah, I mean, you don't really get a chance to skate something like this very often. So well, hardly at all, actually. So we're here and we'll make the most of it, I suppose.
Boys would like to thank everyone who's been here today and skated, enjoyed it. The weather's been a bit naff, but never mind. But I got down there the next day and the machines were there, the guys were there, and they were just trashing the bottom of the pool up. I was very upset. Those things, they just don't come along, you know, they just don't happen. You don't find them sort of pools in this country at all, usually. We were very lucky to have had it for the length of time we did. Obviously, we'd have liked to have kept it for a little bit longer, but it was totally out of our hands, so we just, at least we've got the memories, so that's the main thing.
We're always looking and searching for new pools. Any large fence just has to be looked over. They must be trying to hide something. And because we're always looking over fences, we know where there are skatable pools. But you have to wait and be patient. Wait for the right opportunity to come along. And once they've been drained or become disused, then we'll be there. Until that time.